Hey there, it is the end of September. We're closing up this month, but we're still talking about self care and how very important it is to care for your entire being. So, today I wanted to talk about spiritual self care, and I truly think this is probably the most important thing to care for is your spirit and doing something that, feeds your spirit on a daily basis. And for me, it is my relationship with Christ. It is praying, just spending time in His presence and praying, reading the Bible, doing devotions. I listen to people like Joyce Meyer, and I just really I need that. I need that on a daily basis. And then when you couple that with the health issues and things that I have had and been dealing with, like I need that. I need my spirit to be fed because it is frustrating. Things happen in life, health issues come along, financial issues, relationship issues, all these things happen and it starts to wear on us. But when you feed your spirit and you are mentally and emotionally in a good place, then that just makes the difficulties a little bit easier to deal with and to handle. And that's why it's so important to go in things with a positive attitude. Having health problems and having to endure tests and then go through the waiting can really be excruciating and draining. But when you feed your spirit and you remain positive and hopeful, then it definitely makes that waiting and knowing that no matter what news that you're going to get, it just makes it so much easier to handle. And so that's what I want to encourage you to do today, to challenge you today is to, look at your life, ask yourself, how are you feeding your spirit? How are you keeping yourself uplifted? We've talked a lot about the physical, but what about the mental, emotional, and spiritual sides? Those are just important when it comes to self care. So that's what I want to challenge you is to just look at your life. If you aren't feeding yourself spiritually, if you aren't taking care of yourself mentally or emotionally, then ask yourself, what can I do today to start feeding myself spiritually, to get myself in a place, mentally and emotionally, so that I'm doing well. Do not be afraid to reach out to others for help. Never be ashamed. Never, like that just should not even be happening in our society where we should worry about that. We should always be able to reach out to someone else and say, hey, I'm struggling. I need help. And I know that sometimes it's hard, but turning to God and knowing that God is always there is something that has gotten me through so many difficult times in life. So please make sure that you're not getting hacked in your spiritual life. Make sure that you are focusing on your spirit, your relationship with God, or whatever it is that feeds you, and take care of yourself mentally and emotionally along with the physical, because too often we focus on the physical, and yes, of course that is important, but it's also very important to take care of all of these other aspects of our being as well. And we're more likely to be happy and successful in life when we have all of these lined up and we are taking care of ourselves in all of those areas, because if you leave something out, then that means something's going to get impacted. So when we're taking care of our physical health, mental, emotional, and spiritual health, more than likely our financial health is also going to line up with those. So that's why it's so important to take care of ourselves, our entire beings, because we are a being made up of different aspects. So again, do something today to feed your spirit, your soul, your life, and make time for yourself and take care of yourself. Have a great day, and remember, you are a champion.